Happy Wednesday and welcome back, my YouTube friends and family, or if you're new here, welcome. This is Lindsay and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. Today I am really excited about today's video. We have quite a few larger companies like the American Red Cross and Labcorp hiring. Under Armour is even hiring, and we have a really cool job that is reviewing and processing medical images. I've never seen a remote work from home job quite like this before. You process medical images through a software program and you kind of mark them up a little bit, doing like measurements on them. Think about I know I have experience because I have children. When you go to get an ultrasound when you're pregnant, they kind of take the little mouse on the ultrasound machine and they click on one side of the baby and then they drag it to the other and create a line, and that kind of tells them like how long the baby is measuring. But all of it kind of measurements like that, marking up images, can be done online in a software program. So it just seemed really cool. It does pay up to $85,000 a year, and most of these jobs don't require a college degree or will take experience over a degree. So we're going to dive right all in. If you need additional information like links to get to any of these pages, timestamps for the video, all that can be found in the YouTube description box below the video. Now, first up, we have the American Red Cross. They have 5,100 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.5 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a customer service specialist for their order management division. This is going to be ordering like blood and stuff. This is fully remote. You do have to work in the Central Standard Time Zone. So if you're outside of that time zone, convert your hours to see if that works for you. But they are looking for somebody to basically provide that customer assistance in ordering blood and plasma for transfusion-related products. Now, pay is a little bit on the lower end. It's anywhere from $16 an hour up to $16.50 an hour. Now, they do say it's possible if you live in a higher cost of living area to get a little bit more, but they are looking for somebody to work that full-time day shift, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You do have to be flexible in the first 4 to 6 weeks for training, but you are going to receive orders from a variety of blood and pharmaceutical products, and you are going to follow appropriate procedures, making sure that the accurate order entry and order fulfillment takes place. So you are entering these orders into the system, making sure that they get fulfilled, picking up the phone, making outbound phone calls, following up on products as needed, making sure that that blood gets to where it's going to go. So you're maintaining and working with like data tools, computer systems, just kind of facilitating the management and monitoring of all of these blood products and service information. Now, if you have customer-related concerns, you might have to do a little bit of digging and investigating on those, following up with those, documenting them into the system, and of course, escalating anything that needs to be escalated. This only requires a high school diploma or GED and 1 year of some kind of related experience or equivalent combination of education and experience. Somebody who can be a multitasker, great communication skills, great kind of skills being able to deal with people, and of course, be a problem solver. Next up, we have the company StoryBlok hiring. StoryBlok is like a website that creatives or kind of influencers, online creative people use. They have 85 reviews with an overall rating of 4.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a support operations specialist. Now, this is remote for the United States. One thing I want to quickly say about this, because it is an online website and platform, they don't say in the job description, but I'm 99% sure this is going to be a non-phone customer service job handling like emails, Zendesk tickets, and website live chat. Because on their actual support page, if you are a customer trying to get support, it lists different ways that you can get support, and their only options are help center, live chat, or kind of like email. So they don't list a phone number anywhere that I could find that you could even call for customer support. So this should be non-phone. But they are looking for somebody to kind of handle escalated support tickets and troubleshoot more challenging issues, maintaining a positive professional attitude, and you're going to help educate customers on product features, the functions, best practices, collaborating kind of with the support and different sales partners to resolve any issues. Just all around basic customer service, handling those customer escalated issues. Now, one cool thing about this job is they're giving you a monthly remote work from home stipend. So they're giving you money every month to cover like your home internet cost. They're also going to give you a computer. So if you don't have a home office setup or a computer, but you want to work from home, look for companies that provide that computer equipment for you. They're providing you a laptop, keyboard, and monitor, all the things that you need to get working. And they only require somebody who has at least 3 years of some kind of customer support experience, while they prefer it to be kind of like in tech or business to business or software or something. That is not required. So most of us have at least some kind of customer support. Of course, you've got to be well organized, kind of be a self-starter. You're working on your own from home, and you've got to have just that real passion for solving issues. Now, sadly for this one, they did not list pay. That will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. Keeping it moving, we have Under Armour hiring. Under Armour has 3,400 reviews with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an associate for their customer marketing division. They're really looking for somebody to be responsible for coordinating and executing email and mobile marketing campaigns for the US, Canada, and their Mexico markets. This means you're kind of managing just the day-to-day operations of that email and mobile marketing. You're kind of coming up with project plans for campaign builds of email and push notifications, making sure that you have like the deployment date and time these emails are going to go out, the audiences in which they're going to go out to, and of course, those emails you're trying to sell products. So there's going to be URLs they can click on to go to Under Armour's website to kind of buy the product that's being pushed in the marketing email. You're going to make sure that those links are working, tracking codes are in those links, everything like that. Coordinating with different marketing teams, just making sure that any creative assets that go into those emails are received on time. You're managing kind of the proofreading, the quality assurance, and approval processes for these marketing campaigns that go out. A lot of us get these like marketing emails in our email. You end up on an email list and you get emails from them all the time. I think Bath and Body Works literally has a sale every day. I get text messages and emails every single day. But kind of managing those types of things is what you would be doing in this position. Now, it does say if you have no experience whatsoever, they're looking for someone who at least has a bachelor degree. If you don't have a bachelor degree, but you have at least 4 years of relevant work experience, they will take that. And that's really all the qualifications that they list, is either a bachelor degree and no experience or 4 years of experience. Now, pay is probably going to be dependent on location and experience, but starts at $51,887 a year, goes up to $71,344 a year. If you're looking to kind of work in the healthcare field, processing medical images, Medtronic is hiring. They have 12,000 reviews with an overall rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an image processing specialist. Again, this is remote for the United States. They do look like they're going to take applications through March 21st. This is going to be a day shift, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It can be performed anywhere in the United States. They don't have any state restrictions, but you are going to have to convert your hours if you're not in the Eastern time zone to make sure that those hours work for you. But if they do, they're looking for somebody to operate their customized software, reviewing and analyzing medical images for patients. These images are specifically probably going to be like x-rays or something of the patient's spine. These patients are specifically patients that are going to require spine surgery. You can't just go in blind hacking on someone's spine. You can seriously paralyze them. So doctors need to know specifics of images and scans before, of course, they schedule and start the surgery. So what you are doing is kind of reviewing these medical images in the system and performing meticulous pre- and post-operative spine measurements. So like I talked about in the beginning of this video, a lot of software, you can take your mouse and click in one spot and kind of drag and make a line to another spot, and it'll kind of give you a measurement. That's how kind of they measure like babies on ultrasounds to tell you how like long they are or whatever. You are providing these measurements and this data to the surgeons so the surgeons can then assess and correct their spinal deformities and surgical outcomes. So you're working in a structured work queue with x-ray images. just providing any additional measurements, requests, information that comes up. To me, this sounded like a really cool job. I've never kind of seen this as a remote medical job before. We see a lot of billing jobs in the healthcare field, but nothing like this. Cool thing about this, they only require a high school diploma or GED and 4 years of some kind of relevant related experience. That is all. Now, they have some preferred nice to haves that might get you to the top of the line for interview. So if you have an associate's degree in some kind of technical field, or you have experience working in a environment that required you to have great attention to detail, or if you've worked as kind of like x-ray tech or something before, those things might get you to the top of the line for an interview, but are not requirements. Now, this job pays very well. It starts at $57,200 a year, goes up to $85,800 a year. Now, keeping with the healthcare industry for just a minute, we have Labcorp hiring. Labcorp probably needs no introduction. They have 11,000 reviews, an overall rating of 3.5 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a correspondence billing specialist. Now, this is remote, and if you check, it says this job is available in 2 locations. When you click See All, it does say it's remote for the United States. I don't believe they have any state restrictions. And Labcorp is looking for somebody to review that correspondence that's coming in. Correspondence could be letters coming in the mail that have then been scanned into the computer system, emails, faxes, all things like that. They're looking for somebody to review those correspondence. Those correspondence are specifically going to be people requesting invoices. So you're going to send the invoices, transfer these, make adjustments, or research and make sure that the claim or invoices are updated in the billing system. You're going to compose email communication to both internal and external customers, making sure that it's clear and in a professional manner, providing them updates or if additional information is needed for you to finish these correspondence request. So you're going to run status checks on large spreadsheets for invoices and claim corrections to be made in the system. Only requires a high school diploma or GED and somebody who has 2 years of relevant experience. They count that as correspondence experience, billing experience, customer service, healthcare billing. They prefer somebody who's kind of worked in the healthcare field before. Now, they prefer somebody who kind of knows Labcorp's policies and procedures, but that is not required as long as you have great organizational skills, great communication skills, and you kind of have knowledge of Microsoft Office, different computer systems, how to navigate your way around a computer. Now, they're only taking applications through March 14th. And Labcorp is headquartered in a lower cost of living area, so they pay kind of based on their cost of living in their area. So pay for this one is a little bit lower. It's anywhere from $15 an hour up to $17 an hour. And even though they're hiring throughout the United States, you will be required to work those Eastern Standard Time Zone 8 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. So convert your hours if that does not work for you. Next up, we have a company called Risepoint hiring. Risepoint has 380 reviews from past and current employees. The employee satisfaction rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. They're looking for a digital content management specialist, again, remote for the United States. Now, this is going to be, when you talk about managing digital content, they're looking for somebody to kind of manage their website and their web content. So you're going to either have to know kind of some web tech things like HTML coding or how to work with WordPress. Now, I know a lot of people probably know how to work with WordPress. My website for this YouTube channel runs off of WordPress, so I watched a few YouTube videos and learned a little bit about WordPress myself. But of course, Risepoint is looking for somebody to basically review, upload, edit, and organize all of their web content, including the text, images, videos, and any documents that they're linking to on their websites. So you're executing any task you're given for the internal publishing workflow, troubleshooting any issues that can arise, just kind of a problem solving and making sure the website is running smoothly. So, of course, they prefer a bachelor degree, but they specifically state that's not required. They just are looking for somebody who, again, has experience in that website management, somebody who either knows WordPress or basic HTML, who has a track record for delivering high-quality customer service. You're kind of really detail-oriented, and you have great communication skills. Now, this one, again, is something that did not list the pay. That will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. If you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. I hope everyone has a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.